Okay, so I'm gonna have to shorten this question, but to paraphrase it, they're basically asking about like the different people that he fired, like Scooter Braun, and then with even the manager recently that's left. I'm gonna go ahead and yoke him up in here since these are older questions, and they asked like, will Justin be in danger for getting his career sabotaged because he fired them, or will Justin expose them before they expose him? So let's see. I feel like we're in this energy now, but this question was asked like 2-3 weeks ago. Excuse me, guys. If y'all are still here from the other one, then y'all know what's up. So let's look at now. So now I don't know whether to put this under Justin's or maybe I'll put it in both of their playlists. But I'm so glad somebody asked questions. No one hardly asks questions about Justin to have a playlist for the Q&As, but only when it's tied into Celena. So excuse me. Right now, everything is hazy and so many games are being played. So many people are crisscrossing things up and working with the unthinkable. Like I said, and Selena's reading, like how, Haley is doing this. And then all of them are almost like teaming up together in a sense to put on a show now to feed the audience is what used to, like, basically because they know having that real beef splits audiences or they lose audiences. I feel like they've decided that like we're gonna really do it for real, but we're not gonna we're gonna both act the same so that we both could gain something out of it versus people feeling like they have to choose this one or that one. They're gonna pop their shit, but we're not gonna do like, it's not a real beef to where people can sense that like, oh, she's being a bully and da-da-da, where they have to fall into each other's inboxes and apologize or get the other one to get their fans to calm down. And they didn't want to go through that with all these major deals that they have going on. And I feel like the pressure had been put on them by those people that they are getting these deals, like, that's funding them for these campaigns and stuff. And so I think this was the resolution to it. Now, I could be wrong, but that is what I picked up on. So in regards to like him firing his management and all that kind of stuff, it's so much to it. But I can say that it won't make sense for him to do that if he's still going to cling on to someone who's still going to go back to those same people or bring in similar people. So I guess you would say like in Haley's case, but I feel like with Haley, because she has this come up and all that, she doesn't keep a lot to her, not keep a lot to herself in that, in a selfish way, but it's just her time and she's going to ride it, so to him, she may not be as protective or generous, and then she's going to see what he meant when it was hard for him. Like now the tables are turning. And I don't know if Justin will be a good sport about Page of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah. I don't know if he'll be a good sport about when it's his turn to have to be just the side person. Temperance card with the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups. And the Emperor card. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing, I feel like the damage is already done. They already know, just as long as they can look at him and see what he's doing. And if it's not, he ain't in no, like really getting healthy and stuff, they already know where it's headed anyway. So it's almost similar to what y'all said about like his manager going on and leaving because he didn't want nothing to happen to him on his watch. Now that could just be a rumor. Excuse me, guys. Oh my God. But I do feel like there's some truth to a lot of this moving around stuff. It's just because it's reached its ending. It really didn't even have anything to do with anybody sabotaging anybody's career or exposing anybody, because there's really nothing to gain in the music sector for Justin. So just as long as he's in this sector right here, they're not going to trip off of it because they already know what type of numbers it's going to do. But I think he may get a little stubborn and still try it and get his feelings hurt, but it's, hard head makes for a soft ass. You can go through some different things to really get it. And then that guarantees though, the next level of his life, he'll be passionate about it. He won't second guess it because he really rolled it all the way down and felt the pain of learning what it looks like when it means it's time to really let go and really get into the next thing that God has for you. 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, but you can't hold on to certain people that's still gonna tie themselves, selves into things that you're trying to get away from. High Priestess with the 9 of Wands. Though ain't none of them people loyal to each other, just similar to Chris's situation, but Chris's is more family oriented and his is more business oriented, mixed with a little bit of family. But I just feel like his family don't have as much say over his stuff in comparison to Chris's, but is the business people that's gonna, he gotta choose, he can't be afraid to be alone and just start over completely and understand that he's already made his imprint with music and stuff, and it's just time for him to get to his new stuff. But sometimes when you don't know where to start, there's a fear around it, so you could procrastinate, or you could just kind of like play around with the energies to see what works, what doesn't, and you could second guess yourself, you could gaslight yourself. And I feel like these are the things that he is going through regarding change of management, what direction he should be going career-wise and not musically at all. Not saying he shouldn't, but I never see where him and Celena are supposed to be in music right now. It just doesn't look good for them in that way. It wouldn't do them any justice at all. Like, I mean, for therapy, if that's what they want to do and then launch off into something else, great. But for their own sake, not because everybody got their hands in it and want them to do that. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and it's their ultimate thing. Like, no, they don't have to brag about anything that they've already accomplished. Like, they should be on to what God is showing them. And I feel like they both are seeing the other things that they're supposed to be doing, but they're scared because everybody's still making them think they're supposed to be doing music. So that's that question. Let's see.